today we are casting a Open Angel Arena pickup game. We got 10 different people from the Discord to all jump into a game together. Shuffled the teams so that they seemed somewhat even. Hopped into separate channels, and now they're going to play some Captain's Mode. I've got a bunch of the OTA guys with me, Chogex and Izanas.
Hey,
You pronounced my name right. What a boy.
Yeah.
what?
I did
What
have
did
to
you
open
do?
up Discord to remember who's in the channel with me, though, so don't be too proud. Oh shit, someone should tell them not to let it go to overtime in the last pick. I'm going to do that really quick.
Fine.
Hey guys,
Not
when you're
perfect.
drafting, when it gets to last pick, don't let it go to overtime. There's a bug.
Not good.
Hey guys, when you're drafting, don't let it go to last pick. Or when you're in last pick, don't let it go to overtime. There's a bug. All right, thanks, bye. Okay,
Yeah.
I just let them both know.
Good.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure both of them have players that have seen the bug, but I just want to remind them because it's important.
I haven't seen
So
it yet, and I'm a fucking draft king.
And
I-
if it's Nell who's seen it before, he's not gonna remember it.
yeah,
I
you
mean,
know,
Luma
it's-
definitely remembers it because he played yesterday.
yeah, if it hasn't happened, to you, it's
Insta-
hotter.
Insta Mirana respect ban coming out against Jay.
Yeah, Nell banning out
that's-
the
That's awesome.
Mirana against
That's
Jay.
the nail respect right
Even
there.
though Jay said that he's never gonna pick it in like a competitive environment, he doesn't like it much. Even though he likes playing it. The
We also have
IO
the-
ban.
IOBen's
Also-
interesting. IO was
IO is
really,
definitely
really
strong
strong for a little while. I think he's still strong, but I don't think he's quite as strong as he was.
Rip Jay's hero pool, by the way.
I
Yeah, I
think he's
love
just
the
as
Naga
strong
ban.
as he was, but
I think maybe
there's
everyone
other
else
strong
caught
heroes.
up or something. I don't know. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he
it's
was
more like that.
insane for a little bit, and now he just doesn't quite seem as potent. I think maybe the meta's shifted such that the thing he's best at isn't quite.
Yeah,
It's
definitely, because he's super good at killing bosses very fast, but these days you can't keep up with the courts as much.
Yeah. So I think that.
Oh, and
So
the Doom
position
ban.
10 player was the Shadow Fiend last game, and he played really well. He seems to be a really good Dota player that doesn't understand OAA a whole lot. I wouldn't be surprised if they give him a, like, not full-fledged Space Creator, but like the Flash Farmer right behind the Space Creator that also fights a lot. I think that would be a really good role for him. I think I'd like to see
Yeah.
Nail Space Creator and Luma as a safe farmer.
Nail's not gonna create space, that's for sure.
Yeah. I
If
think
they,
if
if
you
they
have
give Nail
Nail
Bat
create
Rider,
space, you
I'd
just
love to
lose
see
the
just a
game.
first pick Bat Rider to
Nice.
secure him, give him to Nail, and then
We
just
know
let
Nail.
Nail wreak
We
havoc.
know Nail, and we know what he likes to play and what he does not play. He's not gonna play Space Creator. Also, the Huskar ban right there, it kind of seems like out of place, but they just played a match with Nail as the Huskar, and he kind of liked it, which is why they banned it.
Yeah, so it's kind of a
Probably they
respect
couldn't
ban
figure out
from
what
a
else.
previous game.
Yeah, they couldn't figure out probably like a better ban, so they just threw it in. But the
Okay.
Doom ban.
Also good news. Stopping and restarting the stream doesn't unhost. That's good.
It does. No?
Maybe you have to refresh on this one to see the lack
Yeah.
that it's not hosting anymore.
Yeah, probably do.
Nope, still says host. Or maybe he just.
Oh.
Yeah, no. That's
No,
good.
you actively
Or maybe
ghosted.
Bum is watching the stream, and so he hosted it.
Yeah, maybe he just rehosted again. Although I thought I only saw a
Who
notification
knows?
once. Thanks, by the way, Bami, if you're still here listening.
Reading
So
taking
you
up a
using
lot of
some
research
overtime?
there.
They're really, really thinking through what they want to start out.
Ooh.
That's a safe
I think
pick.
we're-
That's a very
gonna-
safe pick.
Oh,
They just
yeah,
want-
yeah,
Oh!
yeah. They're going all out.
Oh,
Wow.
shit! Well,
I like Underlord right here for
Yeah.
this team.
but who's gonna play? Who's gonna play a
Nyx
Storm?
Assassin,
I like Nyx.
Okay, well,
Who's gonna
it's
be-
a counter to Storm.
Yeah, Nyx is gonna mana drain the storm and one-shot
Ah.
him unless the storm builds
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
Late game
Neil
Nyx can
Neil
one-shot
notices-
casters. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think
Um,
there's going to be an Underlord ban.
AA Storm is really, really good. Those are some
Yeah.
scary first picks. Both of those
Viper's
heroes are just
currently-
dominating in the current meta.
Yeah, also Viper is kind
Yeah,
of
but how are
broken
you
right
gonna
now
kill?
in the sense that he can kill Sealbreaker bosses without them ever doing anything,
Oh,
which is kind of unfortunate.
how
Also,
are we gonna kill
on
this
a
Witch
super
Doctor?
strong hero anyways.
So let's see here. What does Dire Team need to ban now? Now that they're up against an AA, what else do they need to make sure that they ban? I think
Stuns.
yeah, they
Stuns.
cannot let the enemy team have significant amounts of control over how fights go. If the enemy team has control over positioning, then they're all gonna get ice blasted and just die constantly, and they're gonna get slowed to death by the cold feet and everything. It's just they're gonna get ruined by it. So
You definitely want to get rid of the Earth Shaker here. I'd say.
There's Pangolier.
Yeah. I'd like to see.
Yeah, the fact-
Yep, I expected to see a Pangolier ban at some point. Pangolier's really
Yeah.
brutal right now. His burst is phenomenal with AA also, because you just guarantee that people actually die.
And it's a thing that actually kills the Witch Doctor, which you don't want if you're drafting a Witch Doctor. You just want your Witch Doctor to be immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
AA just counters the hero so well.
Yeah, AA is such a good pick. I really like it. Ursa ban's, I don't know, interesting. I don't think Ursa's that scary right now. I never really get
Ursa
why
is
people
a
ban him.
super good boss killer, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And especially against Storm, he's not that good because Storm can just kite him around, make Ursa's game super annoying.
Yeah, so they need some serious lockdown to keep this storm in place, and they need some control over the team fight. The Radiant
think-
side to make it so that they don't just get controlled.
I think they should ban Underlord right now, because if they don't ban it, Jay's fairly sure to pick it.
I would like to see an Underlord ban. The root is really brutal late game. There's only 0.2 seconds downtime on the root, so you can get rerouted 4 times even if you have haste speed.
The Storm does not want to jump into a route.
Okay, I
That's
don't
for
think
sure.
they remember that Underlord is a thing, so that's good. At
Yeah,
least.
I mean the Sven ban's
For-
also really
for the
good.
Radiant
Sven's
team.
very scary. Oh, they just got the Underlord themselves. That's wonderful.
There we go.
They're
Finally.
so happy that the enemy team picked the troll right there.
I don't.
I mean, troll's scary,
I don't
but
like the Sven. I don't like the
This-
Sven ban because they have
like-
Witch Doctor and Nyx. Like that's enough control against the Sven to counter like.
yeah, but Cast
Yeah,
Sven,
so that he has
Sven
that
gives a lot of
time.
control.
Yeah.
I
it's-
expected
it's
this
So
Darkseer
much
as well.
damage. Darkseer is a great choice.
Darkseer sets up great for the AA
Yep.
and Storm.
Yeah,
I'm
if
digging
you
it.
were
I think-
going to just really dodge it, you're going to get vacuumed back into it.
I think they're
The
gonna
only
want.
problem with him is that they're gonna have weak illusions off the wall, but it's meh.
Yeah. They're gonna still have to see what's gonna be the Radiant side carry.
Yeah, they got to pick a hero for Luma. Luma really likes to farm and play carries.
And nail.
His Anti-Mage is classic. I wouldn't be surprised if they grabbed Anti-Mage so that way he could Abyssal Blade, Mana Burn down the... what's his name?
I honestly don't think Nail is gonna value Anti-Mage
The
that
Anti-Mage
much,
is really good here, actually.
but AM seems like a good pick.
Yeah,
It-
and
it's a great
Luma
matchup
really likes
against
to play
the
AM, so I especially wouldn't be surprised. It's definitely one of his signature heroes. I think him and Jug are probably 2 of his scariest picks.
Oh, that's gonna be Nail. He is playing the Axe.
Axe for Nail. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. He's
Is this
gonna,
Axe just gonna
he's
die
gonna
to a
flash
Shogun?
farm. He's gonna farm so fast. You know, between
Yeah, I
the
don't-
Axe and the Underlord, they're gonna farm the map. They're gonna do well early.
Yeah, definitely. The Dire team needs like a tankier, in-your-face hero for the early game right now. Like that's what they want right now. I'd say.
They do have the
To go
Darkseer.
with
Yeah,
the
they
Darkseer.
need someone to
Yeah,
combo
to go
with
with
the
the
Darkseer. Yeah.
Yeah. Darkseer is
Um,
not good on its own early game. Like he needs someone
Honestly,
to play
say-
Iron
Why not?
Echelon.
Bounty Hunter would be a really good pick here. I'm not lying.
Yeah,
I actually don't
Uh,
like Bounty Hunter Darkseer. It's not as strong as it sounds. It hasn't worked out any of the times I've tried it. I don't like it.
Oh, we made it work once. It's really good.
I think pretty sure I
Uh,
have played with one of you and made it work, but I just have played it a bunch of other times and I don't know. I don't know.
And
That or I
Bobby said
hate
he liked it when he played
Bomby's
with you.
Bounty Hunter.
Di-
One of the two.
didn't
I'm not
you-
sure which.
Chris, didn't you play the Darkseer and I
Yeah.
played the Bounty Hunter?
Yeah, you and
Yeah.
I made it work once. I just still don't really like it that much. Batrider ban, instant ban too. They were positive about that. And then a TA. I like TA.
TA is a good pick here.
This is a really good pick.
Actually, no, it's not. They have Darkseer. Darkseer just destroys his refractions late game.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing TA has late game. Going.
But-
Well, TA is such a good boss killer.
Yeah, and she
Yeah,
does
she
a
is,
lot
she
of
is.
damage against our lineup as well because you have no armor at all.
Yeah, they're a bunch of squishy heroes that like want to kind of position between each other. She does a whole bunch of cleave damage and rips through armor.
And the Tide Hunter. Yeah, that's the like early game tanky hero that's gonna go with the Darkseer.
And it's that dual space control that they needed to guarantee the Ice Blast. We're gonna see a lot of
yeah.
Ravage into Ice Blast.
Probably gonna pick up a Blink Dagger this game so we can.
Oh, Nail's playing the TA.
Give me that. Start
Yeah.
duels.
I expect that. It's Luna on the Witch Doctor.
Luma Witch
So
Doctor, interesting. They're forcing him to play a different position.
She better create space
Yeah.
or she's gonna get
I was
rolled
just
over.
expecting the Luma to play the hard farmer and Nail to play the kind of
Yeah,
Nah.
that's usually the case.
like for Nail to go out of his like
I think
comfortable zone.
Nail probably just
comfort
wants to
zone.
guarantee boss kills.
Yeah, he just wants to try
Yeah,
hard
I
this
think
game,
he probably
obviously.
maybe just doesn't trust his teammates to play the carries, or maybe Luma isn't comfortable with the TA. But TA was just great.
Could be, could be.
Wait, the axe didn't spawn?
He's
Yeah,
disconnected.
wait,
No, he wasn't disconnected before.
Axe spawn,
What? Axe
but
spawned.
Oh, not axe.
oh, the one hero on the dire team.
They said
Darkseer.
axe.
Darkseer.
Darkseer.
is missing.
Wait, they said axe and shit. Wait, where's the axe?
Yeah,
If
that
they
has happened
unpause, he might
previously.
spawn. I'm not sure.
No, he doesn't. I've seen this before.
All right, so it looks like we might be getting a
Yeah, it's gonna be a
rehost.
rehost. Well,
Well, so far.
that's over.
God damn it.
There we go. I got the exception that causes it, so I can fix this bug.
Nice. Is there a captain's mode thing or is it just a draft thing?
I think it's a
I
captain's
think
mode thing.
it's-
I've never
I
seen it
think-
happen in a normal draft.
I think I've seen it in normal, like
Yeah.
a couple days ago. It's definitely not common, but why are we in the party, man?
I don't know.
He just never spawned. Okay, so I assume they're rehosting.
Probably. I'll go ask him real quick.
Yep, there we go. They're all spamming rehost into chat now and disconnecting. Okay, so they're gonna rehost.
I'm back.
All right.
That's good.
Well, hopefully they'll be back up. I'm not gonna restart the stream because I want the picking to be part of the same VOD. So there's just gonna be a little bit of downtime in the middle.
Yep, unfortunate, but this is what happens with bugs.
At least we have the bug now, so I'll be able to
Yeah.
fix that. So it'll won't happen in the tournament. That's good.
Yeah.
I have
Another
that bug
thing-
and the overtime on last pick. Those are my two pick screen bugs that we've noticed so far while casting these scrims.
Yeah, it's also a great thing with these screens. We can test out a lot of captain's mode bugs
Yeah,
and
we're
fix
finding
them
them.
before the tournament. Unlike last tournament,
Yeah,
that was a
which
fiasco.
that was such fucking chaos, and the spectator bug was so brutal.
Yeah, there was a lot of things. And clinked, of course, for you guys.
Wait,
So
why are we
many-
why are we on the vanilla players connecting screen?
Or, I'm not. I'm on
It
blog
does that at
screens.
first.
Oh, okay. Because I saw it in your stream, I saw it on my end. So
Yeah, it just like
it's
does weird things when it's delayed.
You know.
I think you've been catching up to me, Zenos, on games played.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh god, no!
I haven't played for the last 2 days. I've
You're
only like
You're still doubling me
watched
though.
games. Like in the past 2 days, I played once. That's not like me.
Oh yeah, same. Your
I
last
remember
game,
it being
your last game
under
was
200.
earlier than mine. I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
played
that's
for
true. You
1.1
can,
days.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
see that right there.
And you still have like 100. I hit game 500. That's cool.
Hey.
Still don't have 300. The best
Oh,
one less
did they
win than
successfully
me.
shuffle to the right teams? Did I see that right?
Did they?
I think they
Did
did.
they?
I think it
That's-
clicked shuffle twice, and it happened to be the exact teams.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. Okay, there they go, picking their
All right.
heroes.
Okay,
All
so
the
getting
same
back
roles
into the
again.
game again. Everyone's picking the same roles. Yep, everyone picked the same heroes. I mean, obviously the hero selection is going to be the same, but I mean the players' choices of heroes. Basically,
I'm
seeing
gonna
if
be
Nell
judging the
likes Vax.
fuck out of the storm, by the way.
I'm gonna fix
Yeah,
this
please.
camera bug.
Yeah.
It looks like the troll's getting ready to take some hard camps. No matter who I'm playing, I almost never go for hard camps first. I like to farm these really close, easy camps first, because you usually get to level 2 or 3, and it just makes the hard camps easier.
The Radiant started with no wards. The Storm started with no talisman. Which
No
means
one
he's gonna
bought
have mana
wards this
issues.
game so far.
Yeah, Talisman, Fairy Fire, Fairy Fire. I don't like those starting items.
Tie Hunter has a stout shield. Oh,
Tide
God.
Hunter has a stout shield. That's interesting.
Yeah,
oh, that's
that's
Lycan. He
something else.
is
Yeah, it's
not much of a
Lycan,
Dota
yeah.
player, so I don't think he. And by I don't think, I mean I know for a fact he doesn't realize that Kraken Shell and Stout Shield
Yeah.
don't stack.
I think he knows that, but he still thinks that getting that style shield before level 2 is good enough. It's not.
Yeah, maybe.
But
I don't know.
The
Either way,
regional is gonna
they
kick
have
in.
they have Darkseer and
yeah, Darkseer and a bunch of kind of tanky heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
will
mean,
fall so
Darkseer
fast.
Tide alone might be able to solo that team of level 1s, because he just doesn't take damage, and he does a lot.
Yep, straight 5
Yeah,
to 0
unfortunately,
already.
right now, 4 heroes on the dire side are in their base.
Right away, we see AA
Yeah,
sneak
sure.
behind the enemy and place some wards. That was great.
And
He sat there
Look
and
at
waited
where
to
Pada
sneak
is
by.
right now.
Wait,
Pada is
who's
taking the enemy
Oh, yeah.
medium camps,
Pada
Who's
rushing
Rickety Rickety?
straight to the enemy.
and the space creators are just fighting themselves. That's not what
Oh,
you
is
do
that-
as space creators.
Is that Jay on the AA? He's gonna.
Yeah, I
get
think he's on
bummed
the
in
AA.
a lot.
No, it's
Uh,
Lily. Lily is
Yeah,
on the
that's
AS.
one of the EQ people. Rickety Rickety.
Spells were costed. The stun from the next will miss.
You are definitely gonna die. He
He
gets
might
a
be able
ward
to deny
down. He
himself.
doesn't care.
Jay, Yuzenis. Jay's playing Storm.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah, that is Jay, isn't it? Oh, and I like that you already don't approve of his starting items as well. You're gonna have to give your teammate
Yep.
a talking to.
Nah, we don't, because he's
I'm just
never
sending
gonna
him-
play Storm in
I'm just sending in my
regular
guide
Dota.
right
I mean,
now.
regular-
We have Radiant Team 4-man farming their own safe medium camp. Or no, that's never mind. That's the hostile medium camp. But they are 4-man
That's-
farming, which I think is a little weird.
It's kind of
There we go.
weird,
The
but
TA is
kind of
disengaging
okay.
and going backwards to farm more. That's better. And then the 3 of these guys, they might die once. They might get a couple kills, but the main point is that they're locking 4 heroes all up into this high
Yeah.
ground area.
Yeah.
And that's just allowing, the Axe is just farming all of top, the TA is farming all of bottom.
Oh,
While this whole team is just stuck right here, having to deal with this stupid Underlord.
Okay,
So
Jay's
my
not
lord, it
spending
might
his
actually
time
drop here to the
wisely.
A.
He could have gone for that medium camp in the middle.
Like a block ball icon, the vacuum is gonna come out, and the Underlord will drop.
Yep, I think that they are perfectly fine with dying here. They don't even have mana. It's kind of just a quicker trip back to well, and they distracted them for so long that the Axe and the TA just farm the whole map anyway. So
South
yeah,
does
the
come out.
Axis-
The Nyx is gonna
Axe
get
God is-
chased.
yeah, Nail's twice the level of everyone else in the game.
Axe got his early farm, and now he just zoned out Jay from top. Like, they were having a 1v1, but Jay lost it, and he
Yeah,
just left it.
it's really hard to contest an Axe, especially since the Axe will just get into the camp and start spinning, and you can't get near him or you'll die. Yeah, Pada does not care at all about this AA. He's, go ahead and hit me. You're just going to make me spin more. I'm only here for your creeps, and now he's just going to walk away, because he was only there
Like
for the
an
creeps.
Pomfret and getting very low after getting chased the entire map.
These guys still
Yeah.
just making space. Again, this time, now we have all 5. All 5 heroes are now locked into the high ground area. And, yeah, they're ahead in kills. I mean, they're basically just feeding, but this is what we like to call tactical feeding. Yeah, you're up 8 kills to 1. You're locked right here. Your team's all level 3.
Yeah, meanwhile,
uh,
Axe and Nail
Are both level
on the
5.
TA.
5 and
just farm the
6,
map.
respectively. Dude, both level 6 now, against a team of level 2s.
Oh, the Underlord takes a lot of burst
have
damage,
a
and it will
couple
crop
kills.
as well.
Yep.
A trade for the AA for the Underlord.
They don't really have any lockdown to make this fight happen.
Oh,
so
and the
instead-
godlike call.
Yeah, Pada's just gonna walk up and call. That was
Spins as well. And the 2-man Nyx stun. This is
that was
gonna
a great
be.
stun. Ooh, oh, the double
Oh,
dunk.
the double
Let's
dunk.
go.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go. And now they're just gonna go take a boss. They're gonna get a really quick, really early boss. They probably need
Pada
some
has
healing salves
mana
to do
boots
it.
already.
Dire has some nice wards, but
Pada has
there's
30
areas where they
wards.
can't themselves go to, so unfortunate.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to do anything about this. The TA is gonna be able to kill this. It's just a matter of someone tanking it. I don't see any salves in anyone's inventories, which means it'll be a little challenging. The AA would like to
right.
mess with them, but there's nothing they can do. I mean,
Right now,
they should be taking their own boss, or farming the whole map. That's what they should
yeah,
be
they
doing
should
right
be
now.
like top left. There's a bunch of stacks. They can see them. They should be over there.
Yeah,
They
I
see
mean,
them.
all these creeps. They should be getting eaten up by this team, and instead they're just kind of sitting here farming one camp with 3 people while perfectly safe. They
The
should
Dire
easily be
definitely
able to
does
get
take
this
times.
boss before the 1 minute mark. Securing that tier 1 boss, getting those gold boots ticking before the before the second duel is always nice. Just guarantees you a few extra minutes since you'll have it for the entire duration of the duel as well.
Oh god, Jay picks up mana boots as well. And they're gonna start their
Everyone,
boss.
everyone on the Radiant team went for the mana boots.
Yeah, wow. Every single Radiant team player went for mana boots. I'm surprised to see that from the TA, just because she's farming so effectively.
Can somebody explain Monkur's items right now? Troll Warlord?
No, none of us can explain his items.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Well, there's nothing to say about that. It's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
weird.
the Stout Shield on Tidehunter makes more sense than that.
Let's check out the boot selection
Yeah.
on this team. We have some GPM boots on the Storm. God only knows what. God only knows what. More GPM boots. Let's see.
So those
I
are start-
think, like, if you're gonna go for GPM boots on Storm, I think you should go for like Tranquils instead.
Yeah, I want to see this TA
Or
tear
the
through
Underlord
everyone.
Firestorm and the Nyx 2-man stun comes out again. Monkur and Lycan are going
Ooh,
to
that Malphus is going to easily kill the
Dark.
Darkseer. Oh, yeah, alright.
Nyx just sitting in the back throwing out his spells. Gets another 2-man stun. And the Underlord will live because of this. And Lycan will drop as well.
Oh, yep, that's a pretty clean fight top. Meanwhile, bottom was a little closer, but not much. They're trying to
Still
chase
gonna
the
go
high
high
ground, which is not possible. Oh, yeah, they also made... the boss spawned on top of the Tidehunter and instantly killed him.
Oh
It's pretty
no.
funny. The Radiant's still doing a great job of zoning out the opponent. I think that they probably want to do one more farming rotation around the map, killing all the camps, and then they should try to take the enemy's tier 1s.
Oh, Storm Spirit does jump in. Picks off Luna Master.
Storm Spirit's level 7. He's getting scary. Starting to do a lot of damage.
They're fighting into
Oh
fire,
yeah,
but this will be a wipe.
that's an easy fight. At this point, I would not call that tactical feeding, as they weren't really making space for anyone. I mean, Nail was farming, but he was farming singly stacked easy camps. He's just gonna kill Lycan if he can here. He'd like to, but I don't think he can. No, and now he's got
Nail
a
is
Storm
gonna-
Spirit, but the Storm Spirit's got no
Nice.
mana. Storm Spirit's just gotta run. He can't do anything. And Nail knows that the rest of the team's coming, so he's gonna try to finish off the easy camp and get the hell out.
Bada did pick up his Blink Dagger.
Ooh,
so
they're
Stash is
collapsing in
being
on him. They
backdoor.
went high ground so they wouldn't see him coming, knowing that he'd get greedy, and now they're just gonna collapse in and try to kill Nail. He's running away, tore through the refraction charges.
They don't have the stuns though.
Um,
They don't have the slow sort of stuns for this.
Yep, they don't have,
So they can't actually chase.
and also Radiant Team is not
And
taking
the
their
whole-
other
And there
tier
goes
1 yet.
Bada.
Oh
All the
yeah.
stuns come out. And the Storm will get bursted. Or not.
He misses his dunk,
There he goes.
but Storm still dies anyway. Storm was so low mana at that point, he had no way of
Still 2 for
disengaging.
0.
They walk
Yep.
by a ward. They apparently don't see it. It might be a real ward. We should give poop wards a different name so that way you can tell when they're poop wards. Mostly just for spectators.
Yeah.
Oh, that cask just kept bouncing. He gets a call on the Storm.
Oh.
The Storm's
Storm Spirit does
Malefice.
get called
He's
up.
dead. Even if he gets back to well, he'll probably die
Oh,
to the
the
Malefice
Nyx
ticks.
misses the stun.
He needs to dodge the Malefice ticks with his zap. No, never mind. He healed enough from the fountain.
Yeah, if the Nyx hit would have hit his stun, the Storm would have been dead.
Oh
But
yeah, definitely. They really only needed one more tick before the next tick would kill him. Storm's gonna come back in with full mana. His ultimate's
He's
so
gonna be
slow 'cause
rushing
he's
a
only level 8.
Bloodstone.
He's just gonna die.
He just jumped. Yeah, he did not have to jump in there. And his A will get punished
Yeah,
for
they
it
were
as well.
happily disengaging, and then they re-engaged with him and all died. So for that, they're gonna take their ancients.
Yeah, right now the Radiant team,
Time Lord thinks he's tanky, but he's not.
they're just keeping the enemy from farming. They know they can't do bosses and try to get ahead that way.
So
So
they're
they're
just
just
gonna sit in
gonna
cave.
take. They're just gonna sit inside in front of their base, prevent them from farming while getting farmed for themselves.
Yeah, and that was also a level for the entire team, taking that ancient stack. Every single one of them got to the next level. So that's a pretty big deal. Just keeping them in the game, farming these medium camps, keeping their supports high levels, getting all their supports to 6 just then, it's a pretty big deal, and they're all already at 7.
Definitely. Getting the Switch Doctor at high level is gonna be really significant.
Oh yeah, definitely. Getting Witch Doctor to 25 is a huge breaking point for the team. I think that if they all group up, they could easily take this boss, but it seems like 2 or 3 of them have a different idea, which means that they just can't. Let's check the boss spawns. We have a Cleaver and a Geostrike top. We have a Geostrike and a Geostrike bottom. So bottom's got slightly easier bosses. And then and Radiant has a Lycan as their neutral tier 2. So, or Dire, I mean. Dire's got much worse boss spawns this game. So far, at least. The respawns off the tier 1s always matter a lot more.
We do have 2 charges though, which is really good if you can snowball off of those.
If you look at the XP graph, you can see the effect of the cave right there.
It lags when I zoom out. Alright, I'll stop zooming out.
Wait, you can zoom out? I can't even.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
zooming
in
out a lot.
spectator mode you can zoom out.
Yeah, I know you can, but it's not working for me.
Yeah, and I only read chat sometimes. I'm bad about it. I tend to get really captivated by the game and forget that chat's there for a little while.
Oh, Bada gets a really good initiation. Then Stun of the Nyx will come out, and the troll will fall.
Yep, troll's dead. Easy. They really want to kill this storm, but the storm's zipping in and out. Storm has no mana. They can lock
He
it
has no
down
mana.
here.
He
Oh, he
can't
gets
get-
the call.
Bada gets the jump.
I don't think they can kill him though. They don't have the damage,
Nail-
and the rest of
Nail
the team.
left.
They don't have the damage anymore. Nail
Yeah,
had
Nail
to
left.
walk out.
And now they're just gonna try to kill the Underlord for good measure. They can probably take him. That should be an easy kill.
Three-man stun comes out.
Oh,
Bada gets the
they're going for a
three-man
big
call as well.
Ooh, but they
But
get
the
ice
A
blasted.
comes out. Storm will drop here, definitely. Yep, there he goes.
Even the troll might drop. The troll's gonna drop. Next Malphix kills him. Yep, there it goes.
He tried to deny himself, but it didn't make it in time.
There's been a lot of fighting for 10 minutes. At least compared to the last game.
Storm Spirit already down to 9 Bloodstone charges.
Yeah, I don't really like early Bloodstone in OAA. You just die too much, quite frankly.
Yep.
It's a death-heavy game. You need to make sure that you're going to be able to live if you want to buy a Bloodstone, because the charges drop quick.
Yeah. You need to
Uh,
snowball.
Especially if you're
I
behind.
don't think the item's
'cause
that
then
good.
duels are gonna be
No.
gonna be.
It's really good if your team has setup for you, and you can just jump in, get a kill,
Yeah.
and jump
Ooh,
out.
we got a
And your
5v5
team's just winning
duel. These are
fights.
always good. We
What does this come out?
we do not have a Ravage though. And it looks
Radiant's a lot of CCs, and the call is gonna come
Oh,
out.
wow,
This
they
is gonna be a lot of Radiant side. And the dunks and everything gets thrown out by
Our team
Radiant,
just
and
got
the
melted.
fire
Their
will
whole
just get
team just got stunned
wiped.
and destroyed.
That's just a straight team wipe.
Yep. That was, I mean, I don't even think that was good execution. They just ran in, casted their spells, and killed them all. Their team's just bigger and fights better right now.
They're gonna go for the boss now.
They should. They
just-
really, really should go for this boss. It's
with
kind
the
of funny.
hard on Bada and Shiva's on the road. They can definitely take this.
Oh yeah, easily. Shiva's Heart's really all you need to do to take the rest of the tier 4 or tier 1 maps, tier 1 maps on the board. Nyx
They-
is eating some.
They don't have
XP.
medallion.
They don't have nail there. That's the main issue. They should have.
Yeah. They should
Ooh,
Now-
and Dire Team
now-
figured it out and is collapsing in on them. We got an Ice Blast. It hits 3.5 of them.
It's the boss. The boss can drop from this.
Oh,
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go. That's a well played from the Dire.
No,
Yeah,
this is just
very
nail.
well played.
This is Nail's
100%.
fault.
That was nails.
Yeah.
That was nails. Fault. 100%.
They need to scan this Nyx and kill him. Looks
He
like
did.
Yeah, they did.
There
There
the
they
Titan will
go.
drop.
The
because of
TA
another
wants to
scanning
try to
nail
do
as well.
something.
It's gonna.
Nah,
It's
that's,
gonna jump
that's a
in
bad
against
play.
all of them,
No.
but that's a bad play. Yeah.
Yeah, he was hoping
Gets
he could get in
control
there
up.
after the scan ended and just sit there
Gets
invisible.
slowly damaged. And he'll drop.
He was really hoping that the scan would be on cooldown after being used on the Nyx, so that way he could just get in there and get the other usage. So Dire successfully takes that, and then they're going to be able to take this tier 1 boss. This puts them in a great position if they
The
get
Storm
both of
Spirit
these
does get
bosses.
contested. Another 2-man stun from the Nyx, and Storm will drop. Ravage comes out, and so will the Ice Blast.
Oh, yeah, Ice Blast hits the Ravage targets. That's fantastic. They're all ganging up on this Tide
But the
Hunter, but
damage
he's
just
just too
isn't there.
big. They cannot kill this Tide Hunter. He's huge.
Oh, and nail.
Oh, the
fucking
big
jumps
Storm
in.
Spirit plays.
Gets some huge AoE burst out. He has the Aghanims as well.
Oh, he's
Gets that 4-man black hole. Bada does jump in, and a troll
Yeah.
will drop.
And we got a Lincoln's on the Storm. Little defensive, little mana regen. Lincoln's gets a lot of mana regen in the late game. And it's great to deal with a lot of their... You know, it's great against both the Mana Burn and the Cask, which I think are probably the two big reasons that he got it.
Yeah, but he still doesn't have Shivas or Bloodthorn, so he is missing out on an item. He'll definitely need to
Yeah,
pick up a BKB
he's
this game
going to
as
need a
well.
Bloodthorn at some point. I expect
Yeah,
to see
definitely.
a Bloodthorn on him eventually. Do you think
He
he'll
should-
max out the Kaya, or do you think he'll go for Blood Mage Zap Cheese?
Well, he just upgraded the Kaya, so I don't know.
I think
I'm-
he's gonna go for Kaya, not gonna go for Blood
He's gonna,
Mage.
yeah.
I suspect that as well. It is funny seeing the Blood Mage build, because Kaya, of course, doesn't take... I don't know what's causing the lag, so I can't fix it now.
I mean, late game, as a Storm, you just want to control people and not actually do that much damage. Which is why I want the Bloodthorn, which is why I want the Shivas, and why I want the Aghanims.
I would definitely
just
like to see an
s-
Aghanim
swap
and
roles,
a
basically.
Bloodthorn.
He
He's
already
got the
has
Aghanims.
Aghanims.
Yep. I'd like to see a Bloodthorn as his last item. I'd like to see him sell his Bloodstone and get something else.
I think he.
Shiva, he needs the armor against
Yeah,
the
he
TA.
needs to.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd like to see him get rid of the Blood stone, buy a Shiva, and then get a Bloodthorn for his last item slot. And
I mean,
think that he'd be in
Or
pretty good shape
sacrifice.
after that.
Scythe also works this game.
I'd be happy with Scythe. Yeah.
Then again, I think you should just drop the Lincolns. Like, if you get a BKB, the Lincolns is definitely not worth it, I'd say.
I don't expect him to get a BKB. I
It
expect
gets popped by way too much. So,
Yeah, it does. Actually, no.
I guess the biggest
You
things for
look at their
popping it
team.
are the Axe's W, and one of them has a Spirit Vessel.
and the Witch Doctor cost as well.
And Nyx W as well. Mana Burn.
Yeah, but
Mana
that's
burn
something
as
you
well.
want to block. I'd be
Not
happy to
really.
plop. I mean, that thing can one-shot
Well,
you if you
it's-
don't build tanky enough.
Yeah, but it's still 4 seconds. He's gonna use it like constantly on you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he definitely should pick up his Shivas here.
Okay.
The
Looks like
Shivas, a Bloodthorn,
Radiant
and
is gonna do their
BKB.
tier
was
1
in the
bosses
game.
now.
Lycan's just soloing this boss because it's tier 1 and that's easy. I don't disagree with this at all. I think it's a good expenditure of his time. I think it's a waste for other people to help, though. I guess it's okay for Troll to help. He kills so quickly. Darkseer should farm camps while getting ready to steal bottom bosses would be the ideal play.
Yeah.
But Radiant's
Yeah,
already on
steal
top
bottom
of it.
boss as well.
Yeah, Radiant is
Do you
their
guys remember
bosses.
who got this boss right here? The
You mean
Which
the
one?
dire,
Right where?
second dire
the
boss?
dire side. I know that they failed
Yeah.
the team fight for one of the dire side bosses. Did dire side take
Yeah.
the other boss as
Yeah,
well
they
successfully?
took both of them. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so both teams are getting all of their own neutral tier 1s, because the Radiant team's going to easily be able to cap this before the enemy team gets over here.
ODA Blast does
Ice
come
Blast
out.
coming in. It's going to hit
But doesn't
one of them
connect.
Actually,
and
no.
go by the
Significantly.
other.
Storm Spirit jumps in. This is a mistake. He's
Actually-
gonna get controlled up and burst it down, and
Oh,
just
yeah,
Storm Spirit's
easily.
dead.
I mean, they got the root on the capture point. Yeah,
it's a bad fight.
they weren't able to contest that. They didn't realize it was happening in time, and then by the time their team got there, they were all getting there one at a time, and now they're just getting killed by the axe.
Yeah, actually,
And
it was
got another duel.
It was the Radiant who got the second tier 1 on top side.
Oh, was it the Radiant?
They did steal it.
Oh, okay,
I just
awesome. So we
counted
have
the
one
cards.
stolen boss. That is a pretty big deal. Stolen bosses make a really big difference in this game. Wow, Luma played the Witch Doctor very, very well right there. He got a perfect 2-man cast with him point blank, followed it up with his ultimate. I'm not sure if they'll win the duel though.
Ultra kill.
Meanwhile, bottom side, Nail just
Yeah, it seems like Nail just cleaned
destroys
everyone up.
everything.
Top
With
is
Pada jumping
interestingly
in.
close. I think the AA is gonna die. Yeah, there goes the AA, and yeah, the Tide Hunter can't kill both of these. I think the Nyx alone could probably kill him, especially
Yeah,
when he's
it's
no
the-
mana.
Maledict putting in some work there.
Yep, just a matter of time before he melts out.
Oh, Witch Doctor has 12
the-
charges on
the
his
next-
Spear Vessel right now.
The Nyx does drop low, but he's not even.
Yeah,
gonna,
Witch
the Tide
Doctor.
Hunter is not gonna have mana either, so he'll be fine. Doesn't even have reveal for.
Dire's actually
the
ahead
Nyx.
in XP right now.
Ownage.
Yeah, I guess they've been farming a little more.
They've
Yeah,
also been doing a lot
um,
of cave, so
Yeah, caving.
Not a lot.
caving
They
was a
did
great
it
idea.
once. But that already like
yeah,
It
that's.
could be twice. The Russians look a little small.
Well, let's get the 4-man Bit of Malice and the 4-man
Ooh,
Firestorm.
great Ravage though.
But the Ravage does come out. Pada does get everyone taunted and stunned.
Yeah, that
and
Ravage just
everyone's
didn't
gonna
matter
drop 2 AoE
though.
damage. The Dugs come out. The Nyx stuns was amazing there. And Lily will drop as well.
Yeah. Pada's
Only
playing this
Survivor
axe
is this
really,
one.
really well. He's just getting in there and messing them up.
both teams got the same tier 2 spawns. A Lycan and a tier 2. I mean another tier 2, a twins. On both sides.
Alright, Radiant takes an easy boss, dunks on it, runs away. Axe
Also,
and
another
AA are
thing
both
to note-
heroes that can do a little bit of boss cheese because they can kill them off when they reach damage thresholds, or no one else can do that because of the damage reduction.
There are both the tier 3s right now are chargers. That's another significant
Oh
thing.
yeah, both the initial neutral tier 3 spawns are chargers. Radiant's gonna take their charger. We have one Lycan in the bottom left and also one on the top. So Dire team has one extra Lycan than the Radiant team, and then otherwise it's quite even boss spawn wise.
But the Dire team right now, they're not taking bosses.
Yeah,
And
let's
they
see how
should be.
Radiant team handles phase 3 charger. A lot of people die a lot to this phase because he no longer has a cooldown on his charge.
And there goes the Underlord.
Yep. And oh, the axe managed to dodge it.
Misses the claw. Nail does
There
get the
we go. They
silence.
finally lock him
There.
down. I love Phase 3 Charger. He's so funny.
Their team is still gonna be happy to just farm the map.
Oh,
but
look at the
they're still
network
not doing their
right now.
bosses. So
Yeah, the Dire
Jay's
team has a
ahead.
lot of catching up to do, so they're working on that.
Jay's on top of the network chart by like
Well,
6K.
Oh yeah, he's
But
dominating.
he doesn't have the cores.
No, that's Nail, isn't it?
Nail.
I think so.
No, it's Jay.
No,
Jay's
it's Nail.
playing with the Storm
Nail's the very
Spirit right
top. Storm Spear's not the top of the net worth chart.
What the fuck?
He's got 30,000 less net worth than Nail.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on then?
You're filtering by teams, maybe.
Yeah. He's the top of the Dire net worth chart,
Oh no, never mind. I
but
had
both
the wrong
Axe
thing.
and
I, no,
Nail
no, no,
have way more.
I had the wrong thing.
Yeah, Pada and Nail
Sorry.
have much more.
I had for some reason I clicked current gold instead of
Current gold.
net worth.
Yeah,
Their
no,
team will
the,
not
He
be
didn't
happy
have any
to get their bosses.
cores to be used, so of course he'd have unused gold.
TA's pretty decent at Lycan because she has a bit of cleave. Axe is great at Lycan because he can call all the wolves onto himself and then just spin them all down.
Spin for days. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you get him to?
It looks like Dire Team is scouting out what boss spawns they have and deciding which they'd like to tackle. If they scout them all, they'll
Yep,
probably
definitely.
either go for the twin at the far side or the charger at the other. It looks like they're
Yeah,
going for the
they're
charger.
gonna choose to go to Charger.
Yep, I would probably do the same thing. I think that makes sense. They need some high tier cores to give them more fighting capabilities to stay in this game. This
Mhm.
is still a
Okay.
close game, despite what the kill score says. This is much closer than the last game was.
Yeah, definitely.
And last game the kills were even.
Yeah,
Everyone's gonna
it's
get their
also a lot
25 soon
faster.
as well.
Last game, by 10 minutes, they like started to take their bosses. This game, they both did it at 5 minutes.
Yeah, they were stealing tier 1 bosses at minute 11.
Yeah, it's a lot faster.
They should really give this Witch Doctor some XP right now. He's level 15, and he does need his level 25 relatively soon.
Yeah, someone could just take
really
the
does.
time and kill a bunch of medium camps with the Witch Doctor.
Exactly.
It seems like they're playing pretty objective based, so they're not really having a lot of time to farm.
Yeah,
They're going to
they're
go
just
take
making
these
sure they get the
twins. I
cores.
think it's a great move. Contesting the charger would be a lot better, but they don't know that they're doing the charger because they don't have great vision right now. It looks like the troll's about to scout them out, though.
Oh,
But they also
Oh.
have the troll scouted out with this ward right there. They're just going to root him and kill him. This is a dead troll. Yeah, he's melted.
yeah, and the
Didn't
Dire
have
bye.
don't
any
fight them
vision of the
anymore.
boss and just ran into it straight up.
Yeah, and they had this aggressive ward out there, so they could see him coming from a while away.
The only
Dire's
vision
not even
Dire
going to contest
has.
it. They're gonna harass them a little bit and make it harder. Get an ice blast on them to bug them, but that's all they're gonna do. Oh man,
The only vision
might
Dire
engage.
has is,
no, they're
is
not
of the
engaged.
high ground in the middle, which is really bad for them.
Yeah,
They really
and one of the
need some vision.
dual arenas. Yeah, Dire Vision is very, very bad. Vision would make a big deal because then they could be a bit more strategic about which bosses they
Yep,
select.
definitely.
That last boss choice did work out though. They avoided a fight and took a
I
tier
mean-
2, and that's what they want to do.
The troll died just
Or
because they
tier
didn't
three.
have vision. Straight up. So, duel is gonna start. Some people died right before.
God.
Storm's gonna be in a 1v1 against the Knicks.
Against the
Storm probably
Knicks.
can't kill this.
That's gonna be an interesting fight. And then let's check out bottoms where the
Meanwhile,
real fight's
the-
happening.
the
We got
double
double
ravage comes out.
ravage.
And the vacuum!
Vacuuming
If the
into
follow-up's
the
there,
root,
this
the
can be
wall.
very brutal.
They just don't
Oh.
have the damage to finish it off, though. Look at this Radiant team. They're so tanky.
They have the two
They're
walls.
throwing everything that they have at them, and they're just standing there.
Like even with the AA blast, the Witch Doctor can't. Imagine if Witch Doctor had a seal on.
Yeah, they're not going to
True
kill a
AA
single
blast.
hero.
Like as soon as it wears up, they just
Great
have no
tank ability
chance.
coming out from the Radiant right there.
Double kill.
Yeah, Radiant team is just very, very, very tanky, and I think it's the same problem bottom. This Nyx is way too tanky for the Storm Spirit to
Top.
do anything about. Yeah, top, I mean. And the Storm Spirit's just going to run out of mana.
He's gonna get Burmastone and run out of mana and everything.
Now, Permastone doesn't start till he has max level everything and a refresher core.
The question mark comes out in all chat.
The Nyx is winning the DPS race and by far the mana race, but of course his DPS goes down as...
I mean, it's not hard to win the mana race when the Storm only has 6+ in charge, you know, and doesn't have a
Yeah.
Shiva.
Look at that XP game chart right now. It's 30k for the Dire side.
Yeah, Dire's really been... they've been doing a good job at also farming the map while killing bosses, whereas the
And that-
Radiant team is really just killing bosses at this point.
They haven't killed that many bosses. While the Radiant side was killing all the bosses, bottom side, they were just farming the map. They didn't take any bosses during that.
Well, I mean, they took the first tier 3 on the map.
Yeah, but that was after Dire was done. I mean,
Yeah,
Radiant was
big
done
ol'
with the bottom
Ravage.
bosses.
I don't think they're gonna get any follow-up out of this Ravage though. It's kind of a waste. It's mostly just bugging them.
Oh wow, what?
Whoa,
What?
that is a really early concede.
Who GG'd out?
The Dire team GG'd out. They're done.
Lily started. Yeah. I mean, Lily just whispered me. Is Jay always salty during games?
Yes. No, he didn't whisper. It was in the
No.
Dota 2 TV, you know.
No. I copy pasted it and put it in Dota 2.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's an unfortunate ending to that, but anticlimactic. I
Yeah,
actually thought that game was pretty close because the boss cores were pretty close. I think the Dire
Yeah,
team
definitely.
could have snuck around, gotten better vision, and just taken more bosses than the Radiant team. They were ahead in XP, ahead in levels, but just behind in cores. They got caught back up on cores, their teams would have been on even footing. That
Apparently
said, the
Jay
Radiant
was
team does also
salty.
have kind of a better draft and a better,
Yeah.
very late game, just because I think TA kind of
And
chooses
way
the
better
role.
execution. They executed this game way better than the Dire did.
They did.
Like this Jay Storm Spirit was just awful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it
And
really
Lily's
didn't get
telling
any
me
worse.
that Jay's salty, but Jay has no reason to be salty. He's playing like shit. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
These guys are just gonna rotate and kill bosses for the next 2 minutes. Why does directed cam bring me to the center of the map? There we go. Yeah, that was an
Well-
interesting game. It started out just really close because neither team could necessarily steal bosses. It could be maybe that Radiant team was just very far ahead but wasn't necessarily executing properly. But it seemed like they were just killing bosses all over the map.
Yeah, it was.
I do think that they were playing well enough that Dire team wasn't going to be able to come back.
Yeah. And from then on, they would have taken the last 2 tier 2s on the neutral ground.
Yeah, and then they would have just
And
run
then-
through all the tier 3s
Yeah.
on the map and killed every single
Take
tier
all the
3.
chargers, and after that the ogres, and be done with it.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, it was a super fast game as well. Like, I was surprised by how fast it was.
Well,
Considering
as
I've
fast as
seen-
they had Axe
considering-
against
yeah, I know,
Odyssey
but-
matchup. Really.
The last 3 games I saw that were like pickup games and scrims, each game they had like a 10-minute, 8-minute boss, and teams didn't really fight before that. Now it was just 5-man fighting almost right from the start. 5-minute
Yeah,
boss.
yeah.
Yeah,
10-minute
pre
tier 1s on both sides.
second duel boss. That's a big deal. Getting it before the second duel.
Yeah.
Not
think-
very many teams do that. I think most people consider an early boss doing it right after the second duel.
I think that was like the
Oh hi.
a really competitive game of OA.
I was
Like,
just
this is
thinking-
what it's gonna be in the tournament.
I was just thinking we should add in a GG option.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
Just into
Actually-
captain's mode. Not into all pick, but just into
Yeah.
captain's mode.
Yeah,
Definitely
yesterday
check out
someone else asked me that, can you GG out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was against you guys when you were playing as EQ.
Oh yeah. it
Um,
was-
I think one of them sent me a message asking if they could GG out.
All right. Are there any further thoughts on the match? Otherwise, I'm gonna restart the stream. That way, it's in one VOD.
I mean, it was just
Uh,
a team communication issue on the Dire side as well. Just Jay being incredibly salty towards Lily again. Again, this is a common theme for Jay to be really salty at Lily,
It was,
and really didn't have the right to.
but honestly, that was the closest game so far that we've watched.
It was definitely the closest game we've watched so far, by far. Which is interesting that there was a 28-minute GG, but it was definitely
Yeah,
the
it was the
closest game.
Fastest game to end, but it was the closest as well.
Yeah, by far. I hope the tournament's that fast-paced because that was really cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you saw
restarting the
2
stream
of
real
our
quick.
team